Inverse trigonometry. In this video, I am going to give some questions to find the principal value of the given inverse trigonometry function. That is, if sin x equal to y, then x equal to sin inverse y. This is this inverse trigonometry, inverse function of trigonometry. That is, cos x equal to y, then this angle x equal to cos inverse y. We write it as cos raised to minus 1 by. It is never equal to reciprocal of that function, 1 by cos y or 1 by sin y or 1 by tan y, etc. If tan x equal to y, x equal to tan inverse y. If cosec x equal to y, then x equal to cosec inverse y. If sec x equal to y, then x equal to sec inverse y. If cot x equal to y, then x equal to cot inverse y. Then for this, we want to study the domain and range of inverse trigonometric functions. For that, we make one table. In your text also, in summary table also, the sin inverse x, domain is closed interval negative 1, 1. Its range is negative pi by 2, closed interval. In cos inverse x, domain is closed interval negative 1, 1. Range is open interval 0, pi. Tan inverse x, real numbers capital R, and range is open interval negative pi by 2, Cot inverse x, domain real numbers, and range open interval 0, pi. Cosec inverse x, R minus negative 1, 1, open interval negative 1, 1, and range is closed interval negative pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus set 0. Then sec inverse x, domain R minus open interval negative 1, 1, then range open interval 0, pi minus pi by 2. Range is principal value branches. Range is also called principal value branches. Then these questions, sometimes they will ask like this: find the principal value of the following, or find the range of the following. So here, find the principal value of the following. First question, sin inverse 1 by root 2. For this, first we take sin inverse 1 by root 2 equal to y. Then by definition, sin y equal to 1 by root 2. Then you know that 45 degree or pi by 4 is a sine of pi by 4, or sine 45 is 1 by root 2. In these questions, we take the values as radians, that is in terms of pi. So sine pi by 4, 1 by root 2 equal to sine pi by 4. So sine y equal to sine pi by 4. Therefore, y equal to pi by 4. Then you check whether this pi by 4 belongs to the range. Here range is closed interval negative pi by 2. So principal value equal to pi by 4. That belongs to this range, then we can take that. If it does not belong to this, it is not the principal value. Okay. The next question, cos inverse root 3 by 2. Cos inverse root 3 by 2 equal to y. Then cos y equal to root 3 by 2. Then which value is root 3 by 2? Cos 30. That is cos pi by 6 equal to root 3 by 2. Cos y equal to cos pi by 6. Therefore, y equal to pi by 6, which belongs to 0, pi. Then the principal value is pi by 6. Then cosec inverse root 2. Let cosec inverse root 2 equal to y. Then cosec y equal to root 2. That is cosec 45 equal to root 2. Cosec pi by 4 equal to root 2. That is y equal to pi by 4. That belongs to open interval negative pi by 2 minus 0, which is range. Therefore, principal value is pi by 4. Next, then I will give some negative values. Sin inverse negative 1 by 2, negative cos inverse negative 1 by root 2, and tan inverse negative 1 by root 3, cot inverse negative root 3, etc. Okay. For this, we want to know the quadrants in which these sine, cos, tan, and all these 6 trigonometric ratios are positive and negative. So, you should study these results. that is sign of trigonometric functions in quadrants. So we can remind like this. We can draw x-axis and y-axis, then first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. In first quadrant, all trigonometry functions are positive. In second quadrant, sine and cosec positive and all other functions are negative. In third quadrant, tan and cot positive and all other functions are negative. In fourth quadrant, cos and sec positive and all other functions are negative. Then for inverse trigonometry, so you study this, we get that some values of theta like a pi by 4, pi by 3, etc. Then for this negatives and negative values, we should study this also. If it is in first quadrant, we should take theta. If it is, that is, if that value of the angle is in second quadrant, then you should take pi minus theta. If it is in third quadrant, negative pi plus theta, and in fourth quadrant, you should take negative theta. This is for inverse trigonometry. Question is, find sine inverse negative 1 by 2. So y equal to sine inverse negative 1 by 2. Therefore, sine y equal to negative 1 by 2. That means 1 by 2. Sine of which angle is 1 by 2? Sine pi by 6 or sine 30. So negative sine pi by 6. Here theta equal to pi by 6. But here there is one negative value. So we want to check in which quadrant sine is negative. Sine is negative in third quadrant and a fourth quadrant. If in third quadrant, what is that? Negative pi plus pi by 6. Angle is negative pi plus pi by 6, that is negative 5 pi by 6. Then you check whether this value belongs to range of sine inverse. Range of sine inverse is negative pi by 2, pi by 2. So this 5 into 30 is negative 150. Does not belong to this negative 90, 90 or negative pi by 2, pi by 2. Therefore, we consider the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, what will be the value? Y equal to negative theta, that is negative pi by 6. That belongs to negative pi by 2. Therefore, principal value is 2 pi by 6. Next question. Y equal to cot negative root 3. Therefore, cot y equal to negative root 3. Cot y is negative in second and fourth quadrant. Therefore, negative cot pi by 6. Therefore, theta equal to pi by 6. Then check in which quadrants cot is negative. Cot is negative in second quadrant and fourth quadrant. If it is in second quadrant, we take pi minus pi by 6. That is 5 pi by 6. Then you check whether 5 pi by 6 belongs to the range of cot inverse. Range of cot inverse is open interval 0 pi. Then this 5 pi by 6 belongs to 0 pi because 5 into 30, 150 belongs to 0, 180, between 0 and 180. So which is range. Therefore, principal value is 5 pi by 6. Then tan inverse negative 1. Y equal to tan inverse negative 1. Then tan y equal to negative 1. That is negative tan pi by 4. Tan is negative in second and fourth quadrant. Here theta is pi by 4. Then if it is in second quadrant, pi minus pi by 4. In fourth quadrant, negative pi by 4. So pi minus pi by 4 is 3 pi by 4. It does not belong to negative pi by 2, pi by 2. Then you check negative pi by 4 in fourth quadrant. That belongs to negative pi by 2, pi by 2. That is negative pi by 4 is negative 45. It belongs to negative 90, 90. Between negative 90 and 90. Therefore, principal value is negative pi by 4. Next one, sec inverse negative 2 by root 3. Y equal to sec inverse negative 2 by root 3. Sec y equal to negative 2 by root 3. That's equal to negative sec pi by 6. Sec is negative in second and third quadrant. In second quadrant, pi minus pi by 6. That is 5 pi by 6. In fourth quadrant, we get negative pi by 6. Check which belongs to the range. 5 pi by 6 belongs to range 0 pi minus pi by 2. And a negative pi by 6 does not belong to range. Therefore, principal value is 5 pi by 6. Some more questions using the principal values. Find the value sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3. Actually, sin inverse sin x equal to x. Therefore, sin inverse sin 2 pi by 3 equal to 2 pi by 3. But this value 2 pi by 3 does not belong to the range closed interval negative pi by 2 pi by 2. Therefore, sin inverse sin 2 pi by 3 equal to sin inverse. We change that to pi minus pi by 3. That is sin pi minus theta equal to sin pi minus theta equal to sin theta, it becomes sin inverse sin pi by 3. That's equal to pi by 3, which belongs to negative pi by 2 pi by 2. Therefore, our answer is pi by 3. Next question, find the value sin inverse sin 3 pi by 5. Sin inverse sin 3 pi by 5 equal to 3 pi by 5. Sin inverse sin x equal to x. But this 3 pi by 5 does not belong to negative pi by 2 pi by 2. Is that 3 into 36. 108 we will get in degree measure 108. That does not belong to negative 90 to 90. Then sin inverse sin 3 pi by 5 equal to, we can change it, sin inverse sin pi minus 2 pi by 5. That is sin inverse sin 2 pi by 5. That's equal to 2 pi by 5. 2 pi by 5 belongs to negative pi by 2 pi by 2. How can find out 2 pi by 5 is 2 into 180 by 5. That is 2 into 36. That's equal to 72. This 72 lies between negative 90 and 90. So sin inverse sin 3 pi by 5 equal to 2 pi by 5. These questions are very important. Tan inverse tan 7 pi by 6. Tan inverse tan 7 pi by 6 equal to 7 pi by 6. Since tan inverse tan x equal to x. Then 7 pi by 6 does not belong to negative pi by 2 pi by 2. This is range of tan inverse. Then tan inverse tan 7 pi by 6 equal to inverse tan pi plus pi by 6. Then 6 into pi 6 pi plus pi 7 pi by 6. Tan inverse tan pi by 6 equal to pi by 6. Then tan pi plus theta equal to tan theta, so tan inverse tan pi by 6 is equal to pi by 6 belongs to negative pi by 2 pi by 2, the range. Therefore, tan inverse 7 pi by 6 equal to pi by 6. Share this to your all friends. Click the like button. Please subscribe it. Thank you.